Hello and welcome to this episode at ivotega.com. So this episode is about recognizing the changes in lifestyle and business practices that has been introduced by the widespread use of internet and especially mobile devices. It is my hope that in the end you'll be convinced to take your online business strategy even more seriously. So today's topic is still a continuation of what we talked about in the previous videos, thinking about electronic business. And the title is Business is in the Hangouts. And this has been inspired by the changes that we observe in social and business interactions. And in our last discussion, we saw and talked about a couple of things that is behind the changes that we've seen. The fact that now we've got online shopping carts coupled with online payments and delivery systems that combine together to work for a happy customer sitting somewhere in his or her home and being able to order products and services from anywhere. And so we continue again today by observing that times have really changed, and of course the people have changed with it. So the question that you might ask is that what has changed? Well, a lot has changed, and one of the important things that has changed is the numbers. Numbers have changed a great deal, and what can we learn from the statistics? So I'm going to show you a couple of statistics here that you can find from statista.com. And so as of January, beginning of this year, we had about 3.7 billion mobile users worldwide. And then again, around the same time last year, almost half of all the global web page views came from mobile devices. And that's an interesting number. And then also, when it comes to using mobile devices, Asia and Africa are in the lead. So most of the people using mobile devices to access the internet live in Asia and Africa. And not only that, but globally speaking, Kenya, Nigeria, India, Singapore, and Ghana, yes, Ghana and Indonesia are the countries that are leading in using the mobile devices to access the internet. So this is a really important discovery here, looking at the figures that a lot of African countries are seriously engaged in using mobile devices to access the internet. And it doesn't end there, but actually it's going to continue to increase. And so this projection here simply shows the total number of people who will be using mobile phones by the end of 2019. So 67.9% of all the total world's population will be using the mobile phones. So this is really a huge number using to access the internet. And so again, what does it mean for you as a business person? So I was talking about how lifestyles have changed, and of course because of that our businesses are also changing to accommodate this lifestyle. So one of the things that you might ask in terms of how lifestyles have changed is where are people meeting and how are people meeting? Where are people hanging out and how are people hanging out and interacting? Okay, and the answer is very simple. That a lot of people are spending a lot of time on social media, and you can name them. Okay, and so that's where all the discussions and interesting things are happening. People are talking about their fears, their interests, and all the things important to talk about in society are going on there. And so a curious and insightful business person would want to go to this place to find out what is going on there. Is there any opportunity for me to learn something that I can use to enhance my business? Definitely you can go there. And so the people are saying this is where we meet, so you should meet us here. And so your response is, well, what do I do right now? You definitely have to go and meet them there because that is where they meet. Okay, And so my question to you again, as in the last video, is are you ready to embrace the change that these numbers that I've just shown you has introduced in the business world? You should be ready, because I am ready. And so based on all the things that I've showed you, what is the verdict? What do you do right now? So, well, the simplest action you can take based on these facts is for you to get yourself an online presence. Get yourself there and get to be where people are meeting and spending time, so that you can discover valuable insights for your business. And so this is where today's presentation is going to end. Just very brief introduction, discussion about a few opportunities that you can think about as you discover the e-commerce opportunities in Ghana. And so if you have any questions, I would be really glad to have your questions. And if you have any comments, please do so in the comment box below. And hopefully I will see you in the next video. Keep watching, and thank you so much for your time. Bye bye.